Hey everybody, Brimstone here, and San Diego Comic-Con is this week, and we're going to be getting little snippets, more by more, of stuff coming out about the new King of the Hill series as people interview and things like that. The series comes out August 4th, and I will be doing a full review of each episode and an overall series review as well that week. So please hit that like button, sub, share this out there, and let's get into this article that I found from Cosmic Book News. Apparently, there will be a Hill Civil War. King of the Hill creators revival reveals they will present a Hill Civil War. Now, this is a big deal. This is really good to touch upon because Hank raised Bobby, and Bobby is now a man. He's living his own life, and Hank has to find a way to do what Hank needs to do, and that segue into that can give advice, but is also a good friend to their kid as they become their own adult. And as a parent, you just something you got to do. There's no way around it. It doesn't mean you stop talking to your kids, but your kids need to do what they do on their own. We are only a few days away from King of the Hill family returning to Arlen, Texas, as the Hulu will be bringing back King of the Hill for the 14th season. Taking place over the years after the events of the original series finale, Hank, Peggy, and Bobby are in very different places in their lives. Thanks to Hank accepting a job in Saudi Arabia, the Hill family has been away from Texas for quite some time. And so there will be serious shock to their system on August 4th. In the recent interview, King of the Hill creators revealed that the 14th season will usher in a Hill Civil War. The series co-creator, the voice of Hank, Mike Judge, revealed that Hank and Bobby will be throwing down the gauntlet in a beer brewing competition during this talk with Animation Magazine. Here's what Mike Judge said about the family feud. I also like seeing Bobby grown up and the way he and Hank interact with Bobby as a young adult on his own, especially with an episode in the new seasons where Bobby and Hank compete in a brewing competition. That is true. There's an episode 2 in the season called The Beer Story, which apparently has Hank and Bobby competing against each other. I think it's a great episode that shows the family dynamic is like, and it feels good. So that's fantastic to see that back and forth. And, maybe Bobby wins and beats Hank. And, actually Hank just goes, I did right. He's not as messed up as I thought. That boy ain't right. Maybe that boy is just that right now. Future of Arlen, Texas. In a discussion of how the series made a comeback, Judge attributes the return to the 2017 event and that reunited the creators and how it almost resulted in a spinoff. We all thought it was really fun and went over really well. After that, Greg and I started talking about the show again and maybe coming up with a spinoff. Greg and I had a lot of other stuff going on, but whatever we talk about King of the Hill, it seemed like it could go on. It could be good to revisit it. There are just so many new things in the world, and the world annoy Hank. And when we hit on the idea that we had working out of the country for a long period of time, then return home, and then he would age the characters, and it felt like it would really be fun to do again. And it is. I'm really looking forward to this. Judge also hopes that old and new King of the Hill fans will find something to enjoy from the upcoming 14th season. I really hope they enjoy and find it funny the same way that they did. There are shows that I watched that are just kind of comfort watching. Like when I was a kid, the Andy Griffith Show or the Beverly Hillbillies. I watched all those in reruns, and many others. Lately, it's been What We Do in the Shadows in my household. Not a big fan of What We Do in the Shadows. Hear it's good, never got into it. There's not much I take away from those shows other than they're fun to watch and make me laugh. So I hope King of the Hill and that King of the Hill is like that for our viewers. I want to stay up to date with King of the Hill. Follow Team Yeah. So that is absolutely fantastic. So I cannot wait to get into that. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit the like, hit the sub button, share this out there. If you want to watch the reviews of the upcoming King of the Hill, they will be on my channel that week. I have to write them. I have to make sure I get them right and everything like that. I have to watch them more than once. So please, by all means, like, sub, share this out there, and I would forever be in your debt for that. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day.